In this video, we will give you a quick guide to the inputs and outputs of the EBS Stanley Clarke Signature Acoustic Preamp. As a general rule, before connecting to any of the inputs, set the EQ controls flat and the HB notch filter in its default off position, and the gain controls at minimum. Both standard inputs on the side of the pedal are 10 mega ohm high impedance inputs that support piezo pickups. If your instrument has 1/4 inch output, use that to connect to the input of channel A on the Stanley Clarke Acoustic Preamp. Then set the gain level with the gain knob on channel A and set your sound using the EQ controls of channel A. An optimum gain level is when the peak LED starts flashing when playing hard on your instrument. For an alternative sound setting, choose the B channel with the AB foot switch and make a different setting on the B channel in the same way as you set the sound for channel A. If you push the A plus B switch on the side, the controls on both channels will affect your tone when you press the AB foot switch to activate the B channel. When the B channel is turned off, only the controls of the A channel will affect your tone. If you are using an electret type of microphone, you can activate a 5V phantom power for channel A with this switch. It will send 5V through the tip of the 1/4 inch contact that you connect to the input for channel A. This switch should never be on unless you use an electret type of microphone or pickup. Also check your electret microphone's specifications to find out if it's compatible with the 5V support provided by the Stanley Clarke Acoustic Preamp. If you switch between two instruments and would like to use separate settings for each instrument, connect the instruments to the A, respectively B input and choose the instrument using the AB foot switch. Note that you should not activate the A plus B switch in this setup. Some instruments provide two outputs for different pickups. In those cases, you can connect each system to the A respectively B input and then activate the A plus B switch and mix the sound between the sources. Adjust the gain controls on the A and B channels to set the balance. To use a condenser or dynamic microphone as the sound source for the Stanley Clarke Acoustic Preamp, use the B channel, select XLR and connect your microphone via the XLR input on the pedal. The input provides 48V phantom power by default. Keep the HB notch filter in the default off position when connecting the microphone. Then you can set a proper gain level before adding high pass or notch filter to reduce any unwanted frequencies or feedback picked up by the microphone. You can mix the XLR input with anything you put into the A channel if you activate the A plus B switch. Set the balance between the two sources with respective gain control. If a phase issue occurs between the mixed sound sources, flip the phase on the A channel with the phase inverter switch to handle it. If you intend to use the effects loop, you need a Y-type insert cable, such as the EBS ICY30. A Y-type insert cable has a stereo plug at one end that splits into two monoplugs representing the tip respectively ring on the stereo plug. This becomes a send and return that you can put an additional pedal between. By default, the tuner output becomes active when you press the mute switch. If you prefer to have the tuner output active at all times, there's a dip switch inside the pedal that you can use to change the default setting. The balanced XLR output sends a studio-grade balanced line signal to recording devices or front-of-house soundboards. The signal can be used with an emulated speaker simulator and also has a ground lift to prevent hum. The signal will include the pedal's EQ settings as well as anything you add via the effects loop.